It's really interesting because our focus really is on, language services and, breaking down language as a barrier to healthcare. And so Canada is actually a really interesting space because it's a large community of immigrants, a lot of languages. It's a bilingual country to begin with. And so it's a really interesting place for us to, explore and test and jump off from. When I think of AI in Canada, I really do think of sort of expertise and research in AI. And when you look at all of the leaders that have come out of the academic institutions here, as well as people moving into industry, so I see it really as a great place for research in AI to be happening today, moving forward more broadly. I think similarly, it's a great source of talent. I live in the U.S., but we have engineers here in Canada, and it's an area where I see there's a lot of opportunity for us to take advantage of that education and that research to really grow and build our team in the future. A lot of this comes out really from my time at Google, where there was we had a very large engineering team in Waterloo, and just that experience of just the high quality of engineers that come out of there really has made us want to invest more in that as a growth area. And so that's really just been core to everything that we do. We try to use AI both in the development of our product. We have an AI product. We try to use it in the development of our product, but also just in the operations of our company as well. When I just think about the number of roles and functionality that we have that we're really using AI to support, it's been pretty transformational for us as an organization. I think partly coming from Canada, there's this real appreciation of the value or the problem that we're facing. And I think people understand that. And I think, there's this real, multicultural aspect that comes to it that really helps them understand why what we're doing is important. There's a strong connection, more broadly. And so, we work with we've been able to, be introduced to other Canadian firms, other Canadian investors, but at the same time, they also have relationships with US-based organizations. And so it's been, kind of a seamless experience having, investment from both Canada and the United States. I think this has been one of the really interesting aspects of working with Inovia is there's this, it's very deeply connected to Canadian technical engineering talent. Looking to grow Canadian engineering team, having that Canadian investment really facilitates a lot of that interaction.